I know exactly how this old lady's feeling. This is a really funny video, by the way. It's just a lady lip reading what the old lady's saying. I'll tag the creator, but essentially what's happening is that she's at a concert, and she's getting told to put away her phone, even though she paid $200 for that ticket. And I know exactly how this old lady feels because I feel this way all the time, anytime I go to a concert. For some reason, people like to act like we live in the year 1982 when it comes to concerts. God forbid we have phones. We just, for some reason, don't live in the 21st century. For some reason, like, phones are just not expected at concerts. There are only really two places that I can think of when it comes to an entertainment setting where I can understand not having your phone out. Obviously, going to the movies, the whole purpose is everything's dim and dark for you could solely focus on this one screen. And comedy shows, because comedians use the same material when they're doing their sets, and so it kind of just ruins the joke for the next person if they're already seen it online. But with music, that's not the case. It's quite literally the opposite, right? You're going to a music show because you know the music already. A comedian show, it's different. I mean, you may have an idea of what they're going to do, but you don't know exactly the jokes. And when we take in consideration prices nowadays for tickets, yeah, I'm going to use my fucking phone. Yeah, I'm going to take some videos. I'm going to take some pictures. Arrest me. There's a lot of bands and musical acts that do this. One band that comes to mind, even though I really, really love them, and they're really, really good live, it's Tool. Because a lot of people say, oh, they don't want to ruin the atmosphere. And you hear that all the time, as if like these lasers shooting right into your pupils isn't ruining the atmosphere. These massive strobe lights are going to give you epileptic seizures, aren't going to ruin the atmosphere. But my little phone screen that I'm holding up for only like 30 seconds to get a little video clip is going to completely ruin the show for you. When you're going to a music show, you're not going to the show to watch all the visuals. You're going to hear the music and see the band. Tool, like who I said earlier, they could just set up in a Costco parking lot and just only have a back of a pickup truck, and they would still pull the same amount of people for their shows. And the funny thing is, oftentimes enough, a lot of people don't really have their phones out for that long of a period of time. You're usually getting short bursts, like at the beginning of a show, or maybe when there's a really popular record during the set, or maybe during the end when something's happening. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, the fact that we can't use phones, or it's expected not to use phones, even though they're so apparent in our daily lives, it's absolutely insane. I would bet money that concerts were part of that pitch in that production meeting when they decided to put cameras in phones. He was probably like, hey, imagine putting a camera on your phone. You can take pictures of your wife and your kids and your dogs and your cats, and you can take pictures of your sporting events, your concerts, etc. The whole point of pictures is that you're saving particular memories. That's the whole point of taking pictures and videos. If you care about something enough to pay $200, I think it's pretty fair that you gotta be able to take a picture. And I don't want to hear anything about this atmosphere bullshit, like we live in fucking 1969. I guarantee you, if you were to go to Woodstock 1969, the only reason why they don't have phones in those pictures is because they didn't have phones back then. That's the only reason why you don't see all these cell phones at Woodstock 69. It's okay. We live in the 21st